It is Thursday morning and I thawed out these ham shank bones, and I'm gonna take 2 of them and we're gonna make a potato soup. The rest we're gonna put back in the freezer. 2 is more than enough. It's basically to make a delicious broth, and it is a nice gloomy overcast day today. I love it. I think it rained a little bit last night. It's the first day of fall and it's like nice crisp air and it's just perfect for soup. All right, I also have in my crock pot the 4 ears of corn that I got in my Walmart delivery, and I'm gonna leave it on high for at least 6 hours. And here is my little shank ham bone things. I washed 2 of them and just put them in there with some bay leaves, salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna keep skimming that broth off until I get a nice broth and make a delicious soup. And this is gonna be delicious. I just added a little bit of salt in the crock pot, and I'm just gonna put the lid on and forget about it and just let it do its thing. I forgot to film, but I have a little bit of soup left. This is all that's left. I did drop in some eggs at the end, and there's kind of like a poached egg. It's really delicious. This is a big pot. Everyone enjoyed it. They ate it. The corn is gone. I had only 4 ears of corn, so each kid got 1. That turned out good. And yeah, I'm gonna put this away and we will have this for like lunch tomorrow and stuff. And then we will see what we make tomorrow. Okay, so for my sides, I'm gonna make this Spanish rice mix. And then I also have this cilantro lime rice, which I'm just gonna heat up in the microwave, I guess. I've never used it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then over here, I have some beans, just like out of a can, pork and beans. I put a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder. And over here, I'm just getting the butter melted for that rice because you have to saute it. And those are going to be delicious sides. Here is the meat. It comes together in no time. So let's put this dinner. So I just kind of put everything out here so everyone can grab some. We have tortillas, we have hard shells, and then we have beans. The other rice just finished cooking up in the meat. So I'm going to get a plate for my husband and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So I basically loaded everything for him. He wanted it all in the tortillas, the beans, the rice, all the good stuff. So delicious. And he's gonna go ahead and dig in.
Emma, I wanted to quickly come on here and show you guys what I'm having Friday morning for breakfast. It's literally just a bunch of diced up fruit. So we have blueberries on top, we have some kiwi, strawberry in the middle, and then another layer of blueberries on the bottom. And then I just put some of the organic honey that you can get from Costco, just like drizzled a little bit on top. Yeah, this will be my breakfast.
I'll show you guys my pantry really quick. I just kind of went through it quickly last night and tried to somewhat organize it. And down there my crock pot is gonna go, but I want to show you guys, I found so many things that were just opened and never finished. And so I told my kids they are not allowed to open any more cereal or crackers. We have crackers everywhere, more stuff, until we finish it. And then we have all these snacks that were opened, waiting to be finished. We have cans back there. But yeah, we are going to try to eat down our pantry like majorly, because I am sick and tired of seeing opened little things here and there. That's what we're doing. Even those croutons need to be used up. They're kind of getting stale. So the kids were like putting them in their soup, in their potato soup yesterday instead of bread. And that's fine. It works out great. There's more things under there. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. This is just the pantry inside. And yeah, we're going to try to eat. So I have my humongous bowl full with 1 cabbage, 4 green peppers. I had 1 little red bell pepper from my garden, and I have 3 huge onions sliced up. And I ended up using that whole box of mushrooms because they're just delicious. And I put a little salt and pepper, mixed it up. In a different bowl, I'm going to cut up some green onions, some garlic, and parsley, and we put that on the whole stir fry at the end. Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good already. Like I could do this without the chicken, but the chicken's gonna give it a good flavor as well. But yeah, this is a huge bowl of veggies, and yeah, that's just, I just prepped it, chopped it up. It didn't take very long. Let me get everything else together and we'll show you guys. So here is our stir fry. We actually ended up using all the noodles, and that's okay. So we have 3 onions, a cabbage, that huge box of mushrooms, a couple bell peppers, garlic, not soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, chicken, all the good stuff. So I said garlic, green onions as well, and sweet onions. And we are gonna dig in Looks Saturday morning, and I want to show you guys a little quick thing that I'm doing here. I am going to be dehydrating some potatoes, so I just cubed these in my little cuber thing. This is how I make my potato soup. This is the shape and thickness I like. So I'm going to dehydrate these. What I did is I blanched these for 6 minutes and then put them in cold water, and then I'm going to put them in my dehydrator sheets and put them in my dehydrator at 125 for about 8 to 10 hours, depending on how long these are going to take to dehydrate. This is the first time I've done it. Let me show you guys. I did buy the Excalibur because the one I had before actually stopped working. So luckily that one I got on Amazon, and it stopped working shortly after I got it. So I was able to return it. It was within the window of time. And so I did upgrade to an Excalibur, and I love it. I got the little one, and I just want to go ahead, since we got that huge bag of potatoes, I want to go ahead and dehydrate some potatoes and just have on the shelf. So there was a few potatoes that I had blanched for the dehydrator, and there was no room for them, so I'm just sauteing them with some olive oil and then garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper, and we're going to have those on the side. We are actually digging into our freezer breakfast burritos with some salsa, and that's breakfast for us for Saturday morning. We have a lot of that Chinese noodle stir fry left over, and we still have some potato soup left over, so we're going to be eating on those. So I'm not sure if I'm cooking today or if we're just going to eat on those. It is Sunday. Yesterday we just were eating leftovers, and I want to show you guys. I have, what's up, Noah? Hi. We just got home from church, so we have another thing of instant mashed potatoes that I took out of the stockpile, and we're going to start using that up. So we're going to make some instant mashed potatoes. I have steaks that you guys have seen me get at Kroger on clearance, and we thawed them out, and I washed them this morning and seasoned them, and my husband's going to grill those. And then those wings that we bought at Restaurant Depot, well, part of them, same thing. We thawed them out last night, washed them, seasoned them this morning, and now after church, we're going to go ahead and grill them. I want to show you guys my dehydrated potatoes. They turned out absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to keep this jar in the kitchen. I'm just going to keep shaking it a couple times a day for the next couple days, and then I'm going to vacuum seal the lid on. A very simple salad with cucumbers. I put some radishes, some red onion, and then our beautiful, beautiful tomatoes from our garden, which we keep getting a bunch. And then we're also going to have A1 sauce and then hot sauce for the wings. That's for the steak. Mashed potatoes are done. I love how convenient and easy those are. And yeah, I'm just going to dress this with a little olive oil, apple cider vinegar, salt, and pepper. And that's it. Simple, simple salad. Mashed potatoes, some of the meat. Are you still grilling, babe?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have some of these paper plates I'm trying to get rid of. So some of us are eating on those. The steak turned out delicious, and there's more to come. All right, so it is Sunday night, just before bedtime. And I took out this cooked chicken and this cooked turkey. I want to make a crock pot chicken pot pie. I have some biscuits that I want to use up. And then I still had this chicken in the freezer. So I'm going to thaw it out and season it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to cook it in a crock pot Monday or Tuesday. But one of these days it's going in the crock pot because we can get a lot of meals from that. So we're just going to let these thaw out overnight, and then I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, so I sauteed some onions, celery, garlic, and carrots with some butter and olive oil, and then I had some mixed veggies frozen, and I did put some Italian seasoning and thyme, just a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper because I'm going to be using condensed cream of chicken soups, so that's pretty salty. And then I'm going to put this in my crock pot. I'm also going to cut some potatoes and put in there. And then since our chicken is already cooked, I'm not going to start with it right away. I'm going to add it in just a little bit after the veggies get to cook a little in the crock pot. And whoops, it's going to be really, really good. All right, so this is what my crock pot looks like so far. I have my veggies. I ended up using one cream of chicken and one cream of mushroom because I had those in my pantry for a while and I wanted to get them used up. And then I cut up some potatoes, and I had this preheating on high because I didn't want to put hot veggies into a cold crock pot. So I put hot mixture into a hot crock pot, and now I turned it on low. And then in a little bit, I'll add the chicken. Like I said, it's already cooked, so I don't want to like overcook it. And yeah, I think it's going to be really good. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the mixture in here. And then I'm going to put it in a pan and put it in the oven with the biscuits on top. So I don't know, is it chicken and dumplings? Popeye? I don't know. Let's call it chicken and dumplings. It's going to be delicious. My house smells so good. It smells like Thanksgiving. So these are the biscuits I've had in my fridge and I want to use them up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake these and then I'm just going to drop them on top of our filling in the crock pot. I'm not going to get another like casserole dish dirty or anything. I'm just going to do it the easy way and it's going to turn out. So here is my filling. And I did add some salt and pepper. I tasted it and it needed some salt and pepper. I think actually I'm changing my mind yet again. I'm just going to scoop this in a bowl and then put a biscuit on top for everyone. That's what we're going to end up doing. That way the biscuits don't get too soggy. I just popped them in the oven and I have my dehydrator going to dehydrate more potatoes. So that's what's going on today. These biscuits turned out. They're gorgeous and you can see the layers of flakiness on them, and these are just a great value. So this is how I'm serving it and it looks absolutely delicious and I cannot wait to dig in. See you guys tomorrow. All right, so for Tuesday we have this beautiful chicken that's all snuggled into the crock pot and I put that on high for a few hours, and then I think I'm going to make some north side like rice with it, and then I still have some yellow beans, so I'm going to saute those up and use those up. You guys, my chicken fell apart. Taking it out of the crock pot yet again. It's okay. I put it on this cookie sheet. You can see it's just like falling apart tender, and I'm going to put it under the broiler. There's the liver and the heart and everything. I'm just going to crisp it up, and over here is the little broth that I put no water. This just came out of the chicken. I'm going to fill this up with water, veggies, and then the bones from the chicken and make chicken stock. So I have these cheddar broccoli north sides. I'm going to go ahead and use up. Usually they're just 2 cups of water with butter. These ones take a little bit more, so it's 1 3/4 cups water and 1/4 cup of milk with some butter. So either way, they're going to turn out delicious. All right, so here is the rice. Is just about done. Super easy and super delicious. And here is the chicken after I took it out of under the broiler. It smells amazing. I decided to make a little summer salad with some of our tomatoes and stuff. Simple olive oil, salt, pepper, apple cider vinegar. And then my husband is making some homemade fries outside on the disc. These are his homemade fries. They look so delicious. Let me show you how he's cooking. Just outside on the disc with a little seasoning. So this is what everything looks like. Is it good, Lucas?
Yeah.
It's really good. We're going to enjoy it. If you guys want ketchup, put some ketchup. This is Noah's plate. We're going to dig in. All right, guys. So for Wednesday and the last day of this week, what's for dinner? My son David made tacos with some corn salsa and leftover rice from yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye. All right, so really quick, my mom came over and she made Italian plums wrapped in dough, and you boil them and then you put them in breadcrumbs with butter and sugar. Is it good?
It's good.
It's kind of hot, huh?
Yeah, it's a little hot because it's coming. And
so this is her setup. Like some, kind of like almost like dumplings with cinnamon sugar.